Hello, friends. Welcome to the Patch Lab. It's February 2026. This is only our second lab that we've done. The first one was create texture. This one is use an unusual substrate. So should be interesting. If you're watching the video, um, and you make something, please go ahead and post it. Or if you're in the process, or if you've got questions, you're like, I don't even know where to begin with this, check out the Patch Lab feed and you can post, you can ask questions, you can share photos of your progress, see what other people are making. And yeah, I'm excited. This is another really good one. And I think it works really well with moving from texture into substrate, kind of similar. I'm going to let folks in and then we'll talk a bit about that a little bit more. Okay. In there, folks. I love recording these things because then you look back like 5 years later and go, oh, that's what my hair looked like, or even worse, I looked so young 5 years
Yeah.
ago. Oh, well, anyway, I'm just going to record the first part of this for those folks who can't make the live session because I thought, well, it's nice to have a discussion about the prompt and share that with everyone. And then once we get into sewing, I'll just stop the recording. So this month's prompt was use an unusual substrate, which I think is interesting. A cool follow-up to using texture because
hmm
they could be interchangeable in a way, right? Maybe in the textured one, you used something that wasn't quilting cotton. And then this month, maybe you'll use a different substrate and you don't have to create texture, but there are a lot of alternate substrates that are very textury. So I'm interested to hear what folks are thinking about for this one.
Struggling on this one.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
struggling
bit of
on
a
this.
struggle.
Yeah, because I only have cotton or flannel, like, and those are pretty typical, right? And so then
Hmm.
I'm like, what do I add in? Plastic? Like, I
Yeah,
just,
that's what I was. Yeah, I know, and I don't know what I'm doing with this. So then I thought, well, I don't want to put plastic in it.
well,
Yeah, that's true.
I'm kind of gonna make it the same size as the other one,
Right.
just that I have them equal. Like, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
But
hmm
like, I don't know what to put in this. Like, do I put in like, and what's considered, you know, an unusual
Unusual.
substrate?
I
Yeah,
think, I mean, really, we can bend the rules and say anything that's not quilting cotton, and it can be combined with quilting cotton. So it doesn't, the whole thing doesn't have to be, you just have to incorporate that additional substrate. So
hmm
I always default to denim. And because I'm at home today, I didn't make it into the studio. It's been a crazy day. Um, all my other stuff is at the studio. I cut out these denim circles and things. And then, so before this meeting, I'm like, I need some pants. And I've got bins of pants back there. And I found these white denim pants that I think we just got at Value Village, like not Value Village, but a thrift shop.
Thrift shop.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, it's denim, which is cool, and it's white, which is kind of neat. So maybe I could
hmm
do something with this and do some cool stitching and bright colors on it, but incorporate it, like maybe mount it onto quilting cotton. I don't know. But
I have
I
some
think there are
brown.
lots of options.
hmm
Yeah, brown denim, sure.
hmm
I think denim is a great option. I sort of default to that when I think of alternate substrates. My first thing is denim. And then maybe I would go, oh, leather, but leather can be a pain to sew. I haven't really sewn with any kind of thick. I've got some thin leather that I've sewn with.
Yeah, I have
Um,
like fake leather, some pleather.
yeah. And even just using it in little spots, like if you were to like applique it onto something else, I think that could be cool. Lace would be really cool.
Okay, these are
Just
some good.
putting lace over top of a quilt block could be really interesting. Stretching a fishnet stocking over. See, okay, I'm coming up with ideas.
There you go.
That could be fun. Yeah, what else is there? Something frilly. Something, oh, I've got like a fabric that I found yesterday in a bin that's reflective,
Oh.
and that's pretty cool. I got like a sheet of it, and it's, yeah, it could be neat.
Okay, this is.
Yeah, I don't know. What are other people thinking?
At first, I was thinking denim. I'm like, man, denim's so close to cotton. I was like, it just,
It is a cotton, but it's not a typical, I mean, we're seeing more
Yeah,
denim,
yeah.
or we've
Okay.
seen some denim quilts, but still, it counts.
Okay, this has given me some
This is
ideas.
something we're not
Okay.
as used to stitching.
I've got some fun fur
Yes, I was
Ooh.
thinking about that
Neat.
too.
because I'm doing my
Nice.
little monsters, so I might do
That's
one with some
right.
Oh,
fun
yeah.
fur.
Yeah, add some fun
Oh,
fur in.
yeah.
That'd be cool. Like even if you did a pretty traditional block, like some sort of star, sawtooth star or something, and the star is fuzzy. I don't know,
Yeah, I've got
that would be
velvet
fun.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See, you've got some good ideas.
That's given me some ideas.
Yeah.
Even
So
cooler.
uh, one thing I saw was somebody did a quilt out of vintage handkerchiefs,
Oh.
and
Oh,
I have a bunch of them for my family. This one's like really pretty.
I want to
Um,
spotlight it so we can see. Ooh, that's really pretty.
isn't
Gorgeous.
it
Oh, that's
great?
beautiful.
Yeah. And I was thinking, doing EPP hexagons or squares or something to kind of
Yeah.
accent,
With that
um,
print, it would look so
or
pretty.
vinyl,
Ooh,
translucent vinyl. So I'm going to try this today and see
Oh.
how it works.
yeah. That would look really cool.
Yeah.
I've seen people, lots of people use those in making bags and things, right? But like
Mhm.
using something like that on a piece of patchwork would be pretty cool.
So
Awesome.
whoever posted the artist who did the quilt out of the computer parts and
Hmm.
Oh
memory
my God.
boards, if you look at his site, he's got these translucent quilts
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
are
They're
really
beautiful.
cool. So that's
Yeah.
where
You
I
know what? I
thought
should
this.
post a link to his site or to his
Yes.
Instagram because yeah, he uses these really beautiful sheer fabrics in his
Hmm.
quilts and then takes them out into fields on a horse and things and they're really beautiful and connects to like because he's First Nations, so he connects his work to the land and yeah, it's really his work is incredible. I should see if he would do a talk sometime for the So Squad because I think he talks sometimes. I don't know him, but maybe that would be really fun. I should say it's Wally Dion. If people are
Wally. Yeah, I
watching the
was gonna
recording,
say,
they're like,
I
who are
feel
you
like I
talking about?
follow somebody. Yeah,
Yeah, Wally Dion.
yeah.
Um, the other thing I've been thinking about, and maybe I should like do a little deep dive into it as a post, is when you're dealing with alternate substrates, you also have to deal with this, a different needle size and different
Mm-hmm.
thread potentially, right? So needle sizes affect, are connected directly to the size of thread you're using and the project you're making. I don't know a whole lot about it. I've been given a tutorial before by Bernadette from Wonderful Threads, and I think that they have information on their site. So I might link out to their site because definitely if you're going to sew something thicker, you don't want to use like a microtex, fine needle. Um, you have to adjust accordingly and then also adjust your stitch length accordingly too. You don't want to have teeny tiny stitches if you're trying to stitch something thick.
Yeah.
So things to think about for sure. Or avoid stitching altogether and use fabric glue and glue it on. This is the fun part of this experiment. Oh.
I was looking at other stuff on Pinterest and they had fabric covered beer caps, like or caps, like pop bottle caps.
Oh,
Uh,
And I was
neat.
like, I'm like, okay, clearly this is gonna be an art quilt. This isn't gonna be something that I'm gonna wash because how much
Yeah.
these are gonna be glued on. Like,
Hmm.
but I had seen those and they looked really cool because they almost reminded me of hexies. They almost
mhm.
Yeah,
reminded me of hexies, and they were colored in different colors, and they had
that's
different,
cool.
yeah. It was so I was like, oh, but is that too far?
I don't think we can go too far with this
Mhm.
for sure. For sure. Okay, so I'm going to do some follow-up posts about needles and threads and maybe another Pinterest board of inspiration.
Even feet,
And
because if you're working with those plastics, you
yeah,
might need
that's
that Teflon
true.
foot.
That's a
You
good
need a tough,
point.
yeah,
Feet,
yeah.
thread. Yeah. Cork is another thing that a lot of folks who make bags have use, and I've never used it, but I've heard that it's quite straightforward to sew with.
It is straightforward. I've used it on a bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No issues. Didn't change my needle, didn't change anything about what I was sewing. Just
Yeah.
went right through it.
Cool. Okay. Pinterest board. All right. I've got my little to-do list. So yeah, I don't know what to do with these denim jeans, but I know I'm not going to wear them.
I remembered I made some little flag knife, ripstop, whatever this fabric is.
Oh
Little
yeah.
flags for my grandson's outside playhouse.
Yeah.
I just found them because I didn't have a clue where I would put these, because this is not at all what we sew with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a cool idea
So
to use that ripstop. Awesome. Awesome. Does anyone else have any ideas they want to share before I stop the recording?
Yeah,
think
I
heat,
do.
heat.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say heat and bond is your friend. That's my favorite thing. If you use the heavy one, you don't have to sew through it. So if you're using something really thick, you can
Oh.
just applique without having
Oh.
to
Oh,
sew.
is it like a fusible? That's a
Yeah,
fusible, right?
heat and
Yeah.
bond. It comes in like different strengths. The light you can sew through, but
Okay.
the other one, the heavier one, you don't
Mhm.
even have to sew through. You can just, if it's a thick fabric, you can just iron on the
Mhm.
other side, and it's a
Yeah.
double-sided.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll make a note of that. Kim, what was it you're gonna say?
Oh, I've been making these little tiles out of
Oh.
Oh my
uh,
gosh.
some old sheets of shrinky dink,
Oh.
Ah,
and I'm
Yeah.
going to make a bunch of them and then sew them onto a quilt.
You
I
can
punch a
sew
little
through
hole
that?
in them.
Oh.
No, I punch a
Oh,
hole in them,
oh,
with
Okay.
a
oh,
hole punch.
cool.
Ooh, I didn't know that
That's a
you
great
got
idea.
hole punches like
Yeah,
that.
and I'm writing on it with these pens.
Oh, cool.
Oh, fun.
interesting.
So
Oh my
I've
God.
got sheets of them made. I just haven't cut them up yet and baked them
Oh, that's so cool.
and shrunk them. So
Yeah.
I'll have a whole bunch of tiles and I'll stitch them on.
That's a neat
Amazing.
idea.
Yeah, that's a very cool idea.
It's just some
Awesome.
crafts left over from when my kids were little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm impressed you kept them. I don't have that kind of stuff anymore.
Mm.
Oh, well, that's great. Okay, awesome. Well, I just want everyone to know, those folks who are also watching the recording, is that even if you haven't started or you don't know where to start,
Yeah.
post in the feed or look at other people, what they're making, and you can post progress shots. You don't have to like make a big finished perfect piece. You can post like, your work table, and then that might get other people's brains churning. Okay. So yeah, I'm excited about this one. See
Yeah.
where it goes.
I'm getting more
See where it
excited now.
goes. Yeah. And we still have half the month
Right.
to do it. Exactly half the month in a day. All right. Okay.